Hi, it's Joe Mazumdar of Exploration Insights, and I'm in Toronto for the Metals Investor Forum pre-PDAC version. And with me right now is Jean-Marc Lulin, CEO of Azimut Exploration, that's based out of Quebec, and prospect generator. Jean-Marc, thanks for
Thank you.
joining me. And so Azimut is grassroots exploration, and now it's into resource delineation because of the discovery of this Patwon gold deposit in northern Quebec. So can we go a little bit into what is Patwon and where are we at with Patwon in terms of the exploration sort of scale?
Patwon is a typically shear-related gold mineralization with the potential to have a significant strike extent. I can say that we are at really at the start. We are at the delineation stage. We started from really scratch. And now the discovery has been delineated down to 800 meters in less than 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And we're still, it's still growing, but we believe that virtually we're at the starting stage.
So we're talking about Patwon like a strike of what, 600 meters on surface?
More or less, yes.
Yeah, but the project, the property or the strike potential of finding another Patwon is, we're talking multiple kilometers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The property itself has a 35-kilometer strike length. It is covering an underexplored greenstone belt with many already known high-grade showings. And now it's really the start.
And so what we're looking at with Patwon is that we're looking at very thick bodies of gold mineralization. And what people, I guess, got to understand is that the thicker the body, the more continuity, the more possibility to lower the cutoff grade and make it work because the cost of mining is less. And I guess here we're talking about, people get concerned, 800 meters, that's all underground, but the high grade component is actually much closer to surface.
Yes, down to 300 to 400 meters. The deposit or the mineralized body starts from surface. We are working on it down to more or less 400 meters.
Right.
But the geometry is very, very consistent, very robust. On average, we have a 35 meter of thickness down to 800 meters. It's very significant, very unusual. And the consistency of the mineralized body is impressive, up to 82 meters true width. And this provides us a lot of confidence, first to fully delineate the shape of the ore body, and we are finalizing the drilling stage at current time, but also to find to make peripheral discoveries.
And that's based on the regional reverse circulation drilling you've done.
Yeah.
And now you're going to be following up with diamond drilling.
Yes. In fact, we learned a lot from the Patwon discovery. We tried to understand its controls, its footprint, its geometry. Now it's almost done, and we are applying what we have learned from the initial discovery to find the next one. For us, the idea is to keep the discovery cost very low, as it is at current time, by finding other, near surface or even outcropping additional lenses, additional bodies, which will strengthen the economic of the project.
So, I mean, what's interesting for me about Azimut is this is a company that's been around in Quebec, in that region, exploring since the late 80s.
Yes.
Yeah, and so, but your share structure, without any kind of consolidation, is still sitting around 80 million shares outstanding, even after raising cash and sitting at about 20 to 25 million Canadian right now in working capital.
Yeah.
And you've done that all and not blowing out the share structure.
Yeah.
And then right now, but you continue to generate projects. And so, even though Patwon and the Elmer property is your flagship, you're also drilling a nickel project right next door that was thought to be a gold prospect, but now is turning into be a nickel project
Yeah.
with an Australian listed partner.
Yes, with Montreal
Yeah.
resources. It's still a gold project.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's still the gold potential is still alive, but you know, following the first exploration phase, it became obvious that we also had a copper nickel potential. And very quickly, we had been able to find a first nickel copper mineralized outcrop related to a mafic, ultramafic intrusion. And now we just completed the first drilling phase. And we decided to keep the drill on site for a potential additional phase.
Okay. Well, being a prospect generator, there's more projects that Jean-Marc had discussed and we have time to interview. So I would encourage you to go to their website and look at the portfolio of projects they have. But definitely the flagship is the Elmer property. And I guess the next big catalyst would be drilling from this Wapatik prospect with Mount Royal, but
Yes.
also a resource potentially by the end of the year.
Yeah.
At
Yeah, the objective is to deliver a maiden resource estimate by the end of the year. And now we are completing the delineation phase at Patwon. But in the same time, we are starting a large exploration program to look for surrounding targets around the Patwon discovery.
Right, and so we should be getting drilling results from those, that
Yeah.
diamond drilling following up the RC.
Yeah, and the delivery time for SS is better now compared to the last.
What's the difference then? What do you-
Oh yeah, you know, we have had to wait for a few months before having our results, and now the situation is clearly improving. More or less 1 month and a half to 2 months.
Okay,
It's
that's good.
better. It's improving.
Well, that's encouraging for a
Yeah.
lot of junior
Yeah.
mining investors. Okay, well, thank you very much,
Thank
Jean-Marc.
you.
And this is Joe Mazumdar, editor analyst, Exploration Insights. Thank you for joining us at the Metal Investment Forum in Toronto prior to the PDAC conference. Thank you very much.